Candid. 1, 2, 3. In my opinion, the best thing about Monday mornings is the launch of the next episode of Can I Be Candid. We are about to get down in this episode. We are going to talk about our old jobs. I had the funniest old job and I did rope Perrie into it. So
per most things in my life.
We're also going to talk about things that we learned at school that we definitely didn't need to know. He is meant to be here somewhere. I don't know what he's doing. I think he's steaming his clothes. So he's going to be in the mix at some point. So buckle in, like, follow and subscribe. We're doing it. Next episode. Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah. Right.
Do I look like a melted candle?
And we're back. Again. Another week, another pod, another slay. Do not ever use the word slay again, Perrie. I'm going to be sick.
Slay the day.
Oh, that's really icky.
What we're not going to do is slay the day.
Oh, speaking of slay.
Sorry, I'm late.
Richard, what are you?
What?
You look like Bruce Willis in Die Hard.
I'm sorry.
It's hot.
Richard, I would have ordered a 6-pack of Stella if you'd said.
It's giving Jim in the royal
What
family.
in the fucking wife beater is that
Come on.
vest?
Wow. This is River Island.
I can see your nipple from the side.
Oh,
Oh, do you stink?
gosh.
Have you got Bobby
BO?
Orange?
Bad.
Let me smell.
Oh, she's right in the
Oh,
pink.
stop.
She's right.
Really?
Gag.
Oh, no.
That is
What?
strong. You know, like when you open a bag of grated cheese and it's like, oh, that's got a whiff.
But you're
This
not a
is-
BO boy. So why all of a sudden have you got BO?
Because we're in a studio
Cue
with a
an
load
ad
of
for
lights.
fussy deodorant.
That's it.
Yeah, I was going to say, where's
I've got a way
Richard
to
when you
mask
need
it.
him?
I've got a shirt that I can put on that will keep it in there.
I think that's best.
Okay.
I don't think it's fair on that cushion or me that I have to sit next to you and smell that BO.
Trap
So
that
do you want to
scent.
put your shirt on?
I do like you're trying the vest, though.
Guys, whilst Ricky's just away, can I just say, what the fuck was that?
I mean, I was quite taken aback.
We're trying new things.
Okay,
Yeah.
what we're not trying... Here he is.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, if you say daddy's home. Oh, home for me.
The podcast
And I
has
know
officially
you've been
started now
waiting
that...
for
Hold on,
this
let me
love in your
do the classic
hand.
pull over just to cover
The gut.
Yeah.
the gutteroony.
Oh,
The scent is
Right,
trapped
now I've
in.
got the scratches on my arm.
Are we ready to go?
Right, we're ready to go because
We
the
are
main man
ready to
is
go.
here.
Can I be?
Can I be candid?
Yes, we are back.
I've got you.
Yes, we are drinking more wine. And yes, I will not be judged. I know what I want to talk about straight off the bat. I want to get into it because me and Harry were having a conversation about this the other day.
Oh, stop.
Cackling, crying, throwing up, screaming. I want to know what all of your old jobs were because I have had some jobs. What I've had is some jobs.
Several.
What I have is been around the block and not in that way. Why is everyone silent?
Cue awkward silence.
Anyway, one of my jobs, I'm just going to dive straight into it. Thinking about what I did, I don't know if I was breaking the law. My mum had a friend, and I don't know how they become friends, but I don't know if you guys have this, but my mum has had a variation of friends over the years. Like quite a lot of random friends. Is anyone's parents like that? Like
People who have come in and out of our lives.
no,
but
come and go. So like my mum had these friends that at the time were like diehard friends. Don't know where they are now. Could be dead or alive. Wouldn't know.
So what was your job?
But do you get what I mean?
Yes, I
Yeah,
get
we
what you
get what you
mean.
mean.
Yeah.
So my mum had this friend.
Jay.
Let's call her Jay.
Okay, Jay.
Let's call her Jay. So my mum had a friend called Jay. And Jay lived up the road. My mum very much instilled in me, you work for what you want in life. My
Yeah.
mum's always been a hard worker. You know, she hasn't had like the most glamorous jobs. She's worked in a post office, she works in retail, but she's always been, my mum is such a hard worker and she very much instilled that in me. So at the age of 14 years old, my mum said to me, I've got you a job. Okay, what job is that then? Because I've already got 3 buddy jobs, but what is this job? I've got you a job with my friend Jay, and she is an online psychic.
A genie.
A genie.
A genie, if you will.
An online genie. Okay. And what she's going to do is she is going to pay you 10 pence.
It
50
wasn't even that, Perrie.
Okay, 5p, 10p if I was on a
text.
bloody
Oh,
double
when was
bonus
this? Like
bank
1960
holiday.
something.
Right?
Surely, like,
No, that's
Tuppence.
what it was.
Tuppence.
She was going to
Yeah.
she'll give you a shilling.
She'll give you tuppence for you to...
Why is tuppence such a funny
I
word?
know.
Because people call like their body parts tuppence. That's why it always makes me laugh.
For you to reply to people that are texting into her psychic hotline.
They would get the number from a newspaper.
Newspaper
Yeah, a
or a
card or a
magazine.
card, yeah.
And
Not that sort of card, not in a telephone box, but a card.
they would text in and say, what does my future look like, Jeannie? is my relationship over, Jeannie? Am I going to meet the love of my life, Jeannie?
Yeah.
They thought from their end they were speaking to Mystic Meg, but
Not
really
you.
they were speaking to 14-year-old Perrie Charm. So that was the job. And my mum thought it was absolutely fine that I was doing that job because ultimately I was earning money. But then I then decided I need someone else to help me with that job.
She was bored.
So I recruited Harry into the mix, and we had what could only be described as a psychic training day.
I would say we were in a ring.
Sounds like a cult, if I'm honest.
Oh, and me and Harry both went to Jay's house and
for a
had
training session.
training on how to reply to these messages. But truth be told, you were just replying with utter bullshit.
You were quite good at it because you were always the winner of the type test.
At school.
At school.
Yes.
Harry could type, like, how many words a minute were you at?
I was, like they would do tests of how quick you can type.
I never had that test.
Apparently, if you can type quicker, you're guaranteed for success in life.
Yeah, well, you know.
Here you go. But I was always top 3. It was me and 2 other people that I won't say. Actually, it was me, Kimberly and Brian. Kimberly and Brian were always top 3.
Great.
There you go.
So, but here's where it gets funny.
Okay.
So we were on about 10p an hour, right?
Yeah.
Or 10p a text or something
10p,
stupid.
no, it was definitely per text.
But we were earning nothing.
Yeah.
Tuppence doesn't even cover it.
Yeah.
And it was literally just like, what am I doing? What's going on? But I'm out of myself here, but I am severely dyslexic.
Yeah.
So I got fired from this job because people were getting the text back with spelling and grammar mistakes.
So then they were saying, well, my psychic isn't very literate.
Yeah,
then-
you'd expect your psychic
So
to
then
be
my
literate.
mum, bless her, bringing up Kazza once again, was like, no, you can't get fired. So then she ended up doing it. But she had a full-time job and 4 children.
And
so
she
my mum
was
was doing
then
it for me.
doing-
And then she got the paycheck for me, which was obviously mine, because she just wanted me to have a bit of pocket money. And was like, no, I'd rather give you the £3.50, Harry. This ain't worth it.
And I remember we had like a little portal.
Yeah, we had to log in.
You to log
You
in.
did it on Christmas Day
I did it on
once,
Christmas
and it made
Day.
me really sad because I
But
was
those
like, oh.
poor people,
I know.
like
I know.
writing
Yeah.
those messages, seeking guidance and solace, and they've got you on the end of
Yeah.
the phone, just
we-
basically saying, he's not for you, love, or
No.
you're going to marry him.
Renee, here's where you're missing the point. We were as much a victim of this because we started to believe we were psychics.
Oh, my Christ.
We did. We were so indoctrinated in it that I started to see
Did
the-
you sit there with like a crystal
I was
ball?
like Raven, like
Yeah. No, I'm having a vision. I was brainwashed. I was actually brainwashed.
So do you still think now you have psychic abilities?
Well,
No,
I
I
question
don't
it.
think I have psychic abilities, but I definitely feel like I have those moments of wow. And I could really get into this, and it's probably not funny, but I do honestly believe sometimes that I've lived another life. Do you ever get those feelings?
No. Yes.
I'm like, where do I...
no, I don't. What stupid question?
Do you not?
No.
Oh, I think, yeah. Sometimes I feel like I've
do.
been here before.
Or yes, I've been here before, but I cannot put
It's
my
called
finger
déjà
on
vu.
when.
No, that's when like,
You think you've been in that situation before?
yeah, but this is more like, I don't know how to describe it. It's more like you've lived another life
Yeah,
rather than you've
like
been in one
I-
singular
I
moment.
guess you don't know what you don't know.
Yeah,
but
like I... Wow. that
I
was
mean,
so
what a
farcical.
really helpful sentiment there.
Well, I don't know what
Well,
you're
you
talking
don't know
about.
what you don't know.
I'm not going to pretend. I was traumatised by the genie. And if Netflix want to make a documentary on it, I am available.
Is it all right being that far away, like where it is now? Okay.
Don't worry. I think it will hear you.
If I...
It could be next door.
Another one I had was a paper round. Everyone had a paper round. Do you have a paper round?
I didn't, no.
No.
What?
I was too busy in rehearsals for all of it.
Right.
Only you.
I had a paper round, but I
No.
did it one time.
Did you
I
have a
remember. Nope. I had to deliver 319
I remember, I
papers
think I helped you once.
around my local village, and my neighbour made me a paper. Like a trolley,
Yeah.
because there were so many. I did it once. It took me the entire day. So by the time people got their papers, they were going to fucking bed. So my mum took over. I earned £13 a week, and my mum did it. It took me about 8 hours. My mum did it in literally 45 minutes. That woman is a machine.
Yeah,
So
mum
that was
used to do
another
that
one of my
brothers.
jobs. I've got some more, but what jobs have you had? Or what was your first job?
My first job was, my mum used to work in a call centre
Right.
Oh,
Okay.
We did that.
for a glass
Right.
repair brand. You know the one.
Oh, okay.
Did they have a famous theme tune?
They did have famous theme tune.
Other glass brands
So
are
I don't know.
available.
I didn't like. I used to just support her with like some manual message taking. So if people rang in and said like their windscreen had broke, I'd support like just taking messages.
Oh.
So it's quite a nice little job that I had.
What about you, Haz? What jobs have you had?
Well, I worked in like a few bars and things like that. We worked at a call centre together.
We did.
Which was so funny because
Carnage. You actually worked there twice. You left and so did I.
Yeah, so I basically had finished uni and then I was saving to go travelling. So Perrie and another one of our friends, Holly, were like, oh, come work with us. We need a switchboard operator. And I was like, that's a bit me. So I went to work with them. They were like more senior in this situation.
I was very senior.
Oh, sorry.
Queen of the call centre.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway,
I was a team leader.
Yeah, she ran the place. Anyway, so I was on the switchboard and just saving some money to go travelling, whatever, great for me. Anyway, then I went travelling and then I came back a couple of weeks early and I was going somewhere else. And I came back and I went to surprise you and Holly at said call centre. And I came in and they were having such a logistical nightmare. The guy that ran the part of the call centre I worked in was like, I'll pay you double if you could come back. And I was like, well, I've got 2 weeks. He's like, done, I'll give you a month's salary. He's like, no one's run that switchboard like you before.
The switchboard.
Yeah.
Running
I
that
was like,
switchboard.
yeah, and I was
so
in there.
when you're switchboarding, what do you do to switchboard? Is it flicking switches?
No, so someone would call in and then I would have to divert their call to the correct department. But,
I don't think it's that
Hold on.
difficult.
So right, I'm gonna ring and you have to do
Yeah.
what you. Okay, bring.
hello, Perrie Shan Services.
What?
What?
He's
Oh,
just
I'm doing
pretending
make-believe
it's called
plays.
that.
Oh,
I'm not going to out and shame the company it was.
Also-
have they now gone defunct? Can I say
Also,
their name?
Perrie Shan Services sounds extremely questionable.
It does.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
bring.
Richard Shan Services.
Right, that's even worse. Bring.
Hello, how can I help you?
Hi there. I'm just calling to speak to customer service.
Yeah, see, now what I would do is if there was already a bit of a queue,
Right.
right, foreman, and I didn't want because you'd have like goals of like keep the queue
Yeah.
under a certain amount. What I would then do is just do a little hang up.
What?
You
Yeah,
hang
What,
up
as
on
if
me?
there's
move
like-
the mic as if there's interference.
Why did you hang up on me?
Because it would shorten my queue time. Because
But then I'd
I've
ring
now got
back.
10 people in a queue.
Yeah, but I'd just ring. Okay, you've hung up.
and then
Fine.
I'll see the
bring.
number coming up, and I'll go, well, I won't answer that for me because he's having technical difficulties.
But now I'd be thinking.
But
as a
Richard's
customer-
persistent. He's just going to
Yeah,
keep
I'd be
ringing.
thinking, but hang on a
But
minute.
by
you
that
just-
point, my queue's gone down a little bit. Oh, hello. Oh, did you call earlier? So I think we're having technical. You're back now. Yeah.
Right. Okay, but let's say you didn't do that.
Yep.
What would you have done when he said, can I
Well, I'd
speak?
ask him what his problem was.
Oh, so you actually had to, so you were a
Confrontational.
gatekeeper.
You went above and beyond.
You're
I
a
was,
gatekeeper.
yeah.
You
I
were
was
just a
first
switchboard
point of
operator.
contact.
You were
This
the
is why I
time
was
waster.
good. Yeah.
Listening to their problems.
Oh,
delay.
I was like, no, I can't say what we were doing because I feel like it would be out. But it was a service that we offered. But people would call up and like, this was not the best company to
No.
work for. And I would have people calling up like, and it's honestly like, now it's choking up a little face, it's ridiculous. But people
Are you
would call, no, but
crying?
people would call up like, they're like running their little businesses and like their card machine's gone down. And there'd be people like sat there like,
you actually crying?
I'm not taking it now. Yeah, because there'd be people there like literally like little old man, like he runs like, the fucking, like, I don't know, he sells Swiss Army knives and he's like, it's the busiest day of the year and the card machine's gone down. I can't make any money. And I'd be sat there going, you're about to go in a queue of 20 people, mate. But what I would do is if I heard those stories, like if you had a sob story, I would go in and I would cut the queue. I would get you in there. That's why I was good.
Maybe you
The
should
moral of
manage
the
my
story
vintage.
is if you want to jump a queue, give a sob story.
Yeah, definitely give us a sob
So
story.
moral of the story is me and Harry worked together in
We
a
did
call
work at a
centre.
call centre.
Harry left and came back. I also left and came back. I loved that job. Like,
you
honestly.
you were fully indoctrinated.
I was invested. Like, I wanted to be call center manager. I wanted to run that show. I loved it. I love sales. It was so competitive. There was drama after drama, affair after affair.
Yes.
It was like a 24/7 live episode of EastEnders. The fallouts, the drama, the
Christmas
nights out,
party.
the Christmas parties.
That was like something
Work
else.
at Christmas parties.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a whole thing.
Like, I will say, I miss them. Did you ever go to a work Christmas party?
You could have
A
one.
few times.
I loved them, but because I worked in HR,
Yeah.
Oh,
the
you're on best
following
behaviour.
days after the works Christmas
Would you get
party,
people like...
literally we would end up having to discipline people,
No.
dismiss people, especially like if there was a free bar, people getting loose on the goose. It's
Not
all
the loose
it's
on
all
the
going
goose.
off.
Do you know
I
what
get
I
it,
was?
though.
My first job was a food.
Oh, shock.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I forgot I did food tasting as a job
Oh, that's a good job.
at Unilever.
I done.
do that now.
I was a food like. Basically, my dad used to run like a catering business,
Right.
and he used to do like weddings and stuff like that. So I would transport the food from the kitchen to the wedding.
A waiter.
Oh, nice.
Not a waiter, 'cause I didn't used to serve the food.
porter.
want a waiter.
What a fancy way to describe.
A porter.
waiter.
So what happened was
a waiter.
So I used to. So the
I was
food
a
would be
waiter.
ready. So the chef would be
I could have
like,
said that.
the chef would be like, ready. So then I would load the trays of food up onto the
Yeah.
back of the buggy and then drive
So
it
a
down.
waiter.
No, a waiter's the one that would come to the table and go, oh,
So you were the middleman between a waiter
Yeah,
and a
like
chef.
a porter.
Yeah, the porter. Weddings and stuff were the best.
Right.
Because what they would do is they would load up the finger buffet. So you do the main meal, but I couldn't take any of the main meal food because it was like plated up, ready to be served.
I get that.
Why do I
Right.
feel like I know what you're going to say? but
Yeah,
go
so
on.
when it
The
was the
buffet.
finger buffet bit,
Taking bits off
1,
it.
2.
I would
One for
take-
you, 2 for me.
I would take I would load it all up, sausage rolls, buffet, all the picky food. It would go onto the back of the buggy. And then me and the guy I used to work with, we would used to drive the buggy around the long way round to where the wedding was.
What wedding are you serving at? They have sausage rolls. I draw
Well,
the
this
line
is
there.
yeah. So anyway, we get round the back, right? Get round the back.
No
And then
offense.
I would eat some of the food on the back of the buggy,
Of course you would.
and then I'd take it in. But then obviously the chefs that were then at the wedding part, they're looking at it thinking, where's the rest of it?
So basically,
then what I would do is I'd go, oh, I've got to go back for more. So then
Right.
I would go back to the kitchen. I'd say to the chef, oh, the other chef has asked if we can do another 40 for another 40 people, please.
I tuned out.
So,
um,
so what we learned, you were a porter
So yeah,
Yeah.
I used to
that
run
helped himself
Yeah.
to the merchandise
strategically.
Okay.
Helped
strategically
himself.
on the round.
you did
Yeah.
also used to be a lifeguard, which is
Used to
amazing.
be a lifeguard.
But would you
At a fun
do you,
pool.
Do you feel like you could, if genuinely, let's say we're at sea or whatever, and I'm not actually not a very good swimmer at all.
No.
Would you be able to say to me, like, can you remember everything, what you got trained?
No. This
I
is-
could
Okay,
say
great.
you.
This
Just
is
wanted,
like
just wanted to know. Good to know.
this is like almost this is like 15, 16 years.
But you don't
ago.
remember like the
I-
basic principles of it. I mean,
No.
get someone's
I mean,
head out the water is
no,
kind of one
yeah.
of them. But
Yeah, I remember the basics.
I did once, and I think it only happened once, maybe twice, because my dad has got the patience of a saint. But I did go to help him as a labourer on the bricklaying site
Right.
once, and I think
Would
we can
pay
all
to see
we can all
this.
just imagine how that didn't go.
What did you have to do?
Well, if he's a labourer for bricklaying, what do you think he did?
Like help them, like
Yeah,
move
what,
the cement
like,
and stuff, like
and how,
wheelbarrow.
and how did that go?
Not great, clearly. I mean, I've only been on a few episodes of this podcast, but I think the viewers can determine for themselves how that went.
I can imagine your dad having a massive go at you.
I think he had a mental breakdown.
Imagine you have a go at me and your phone fucking rings.
Hi, mate. Can I ring you back in a minute? I'm just filming a podcast.
Speaking of work, you did tell me a really funny story a couple of weeks ago where I was actually crying that you need to tell these guys about a work's Christmas party. And I'm not letting you glaze over this because this story is hilarious.
Come on, we need to know.
so I worked for another company I worked for that went bust. I think I'm like an omen, but I worked
Right.
for a company called Carillion, which was like a
So you can say the name.
service. Well, they've gone bust now, like
fair.
RIP. But they provided like service management. So they provided surveys to like that highways agency
Right.
or to facilities management for like HMRC and that kind of thing. But we had an office somewhere.
Right.
And we decided that for our Christmas party, we wanted to do something a bit different.
Right.
So I was in charge of organising it. And I'm like, right,
This
we're
is,
not.
This is your dream.
We're not going for your traditional turkey dinner. What I don't want is your standard 3-set course meal in December. We're going to go for a Chinese.
Yeah, I don't like set course meals.
No,
I
I
like
hate
a
them,
choice.
Ricky.
Right. You can leave
Hate
that there.
them.
We know that.
Keep that inside you
I'm
for a minute.
trying.
So we
Really bad.
So I'm like, Richard, we're going for a Chinese.
Ooh,
Right.
We'll get onto that later.
So I rock down to the Chinese
Right.
restaurant, as it always has been.
Quote and quotations.
You'll be ready for it in a minute, my friend. So I go in and I say to the person, oh, I want to book a party. And the person says to me, oh, okay, well, we do specialise in groups. So I say, great. It's actually for Christmas. And they say, oh, it's interesting. So I'm going, oh, it's a Chinese. I'm like, well, we're a bit different. We're into kind of different things at Christmas. We all into a bit of this,
Yeah,
bit of that.
yeah.
We don't want the traditional. We're non-conformist. And they're like, well, listen, we're open, whatever you're into. So I'm going along with this anyway. Long story short, so I'm then discussing what my options are. So they're like, what day are you thinking of coming? So I said, and how many of you are there? I said, well, about 12 of us. And they're like, and you're all keen to participate. I said, well, we're up for anything. We're a right good crack. So anyway, I'm labouring this point around what we're into. We're fun. We're up for it. They then say to me, well, Fridays are fruity Fridays. It's singles only. And Saturdays are saucy Saturdays. Saturday, everyone's welcome. It had turned into a swingers club.
Wow.
No shit. And it used to be a Chinese restaurant. And I am literally in there peddling my work's Christmas party.
So did the Christmas party happen there?
No, Richard, it did not. We went and got
nightmare.
we went and got a chow mein somewhere else down the road. But I literally had a full, one of those situations where you're both talking about something else, but everything fit.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an odd thing to do for Christmas. Well, we're non-conformists. We don't want your standard what you'd get at Christmas.
Yeah.
Bloody swingers club.
Oh my God.
Literally a swingers
Is
club.
it still
that's-
going?
Yes, but that is
What?
how I nearly booked our Christmas party at swingers club.
Oh, I think we should have the Can I Be Candid Christmas party.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to say that we did it. Ricky, you can go in blindfolded. Anyone done any other funny jobs?
I used to actually work at a golf club.
Did you?
So did
Yeah,
I.
I
Which
worked
one?
there for about a week.
But hold on, why were you only there for a week?
This was when I was like 15 years old.
So
and
what happened?
I got stung by a wasp emptying the bins.
So you
Right.
lost your job
No, I said I didn't want to do it anymore.
Fair.
because you got stung by a wasp. What? Hold on a minute. You got stung by a wasp emptying the bins.
Yeah.
So that meant you couldn't work there anymore.
Well, it's not that I couldn't work there. I just said, oh,
Put
I
you
don't want
off.
to get stung. Yeah, I don't want to get stung again.
It's giving my girl.
I mean, wow. We're just throwing jobs away at any given opportunity these
Not all
days.
heroes
I think
wear
that's-
capes.
Especially, that's a dream job for you, to be honest, working in a golf club.
What, emptying the bins at a golf club?
Well, I mean,
Somewhat, it's
I
okay.
would definitely say it's up
I'd
there.
rather be like the club pro or something.
Probably got.
Well, that's never going to happen.
What would be your, like, if you weren't doing what you're all doing now, what would be, right, that's what I wanted, that's what I want.
I'll be honest, it's not like when I was younger, I honestly really wanted to be a teacher. Like that was my thing.
Yeah.
I really, really wanted to be a teacher.
I think you'd
didn't-
be a good teacher.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Not got the patience.
Yeah, I don't think I
It
have the
depends
patience
what age you
or the
teach.
concentration. But yeah, I always feel like I could have been a teacher. I don't really know what age group, but I love
What would you have
kids.
taught?
I don't know, maybe like English or drama or something like that.
Definitely,
Drama.
you'll be good at drama.
Yeah,
Definitely drama.
Definitely no maths or science or history
Anything too
or anything like
prescriptive.
that.
Right, so drama.
Something
Basic-
creative.
Substitute
Or
drama teacher.
arts.
I could see you in like arts and crafts,
Yeah.
or maybe. Oh no, I was about to say home tech, but unless it's learn
What's
how to
home
burn,
tech?
learn how to burn a cookie, it'd be no good.
For me, it's just when I really deep it, like I tortured myself over passing my maths GCSE. It was the only one that I knew I was going to fail. I just knew, and probably science as
But
well.
they always told you had to get a C to open doors.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I'm
what
like,
doors?
first of all, I don't think maths got me where I am now. But secondly, have you ever in your adult life all of a sudden had to work out the fucking circumference of something?
No,
or use algebra X
No,
plus
but the
Y
best
equals
Or
one-
B, C, Z.
trigonometry.
No,
No,
Well,
yeah,
no, I think there are some jobs that you do need them skills.
but
in what world am I going to need a compass?
yeah.
All right.
I
What,
want to know.
what's
Right,
the
Ricky-
half
Ricky
circle?
once
Other than
bought-
to
by the
stab
way-
myself.
Can I just say that Ricky once bought me a compass as a gift?
Right, hold on a
Would you
minute.
class that as a gift?
I'm going to tell everyone what that compass was about, and you're going to look like a fool.
No, don't.
Was it a
No, I'm gonna.
directional compass?
Right, a directional
And
compass.
it's going to
Oh, like a
it's going to
compass.
be something
Oh, we're
gushy,
thinking of different
isn't it?
compasses.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
what
are.
are you
No,
thinking
You're
of?
thinking
one
of
where
a
you put the
compass. I'm one of the
pencil
one you
in
put
it.
in the middle
And
and,
then
it's got like
draw
a
round.
pin.
Okay.
I
And then the
bought
pencil
Perry a
goes
compass.
round.
Ricky bought me a compass.
That's
I
cute.
bought her a
This is gonna be
compass.
cute.
Right,
Yeah,
bought her a
so you can
compass.
Find my love or
And I
something.
had it engraved. Right, go on, laugh now, because you'll look silly. I had it engraved, and it said, "Whenever you are lost."
Lights will go out IG.
You know what? I can't even send it back because it's got your name on it.
Whenever you're
But if
lost.
it didn't have your name on it,
Whenever you're
I would
lost,
send
go
it
on.
back next day
Go
delivery.
On, go on, whenever you're lost.
I'll find you.
This will help you find me.
It's like the tagline for Duke of Edinburgh.
Peter and Wendy.
All right, once everyone's finished throwing up, I can't send it back because it's got your name
I
engraved
mean,
on
that
it.
is pretty much what a
No,
compass does.
no, listen,
There's
right?
nothing unique
So
about
hold
that.
Hold on a
That
minute.
is
Can
what
I
a
just say,
compass
right? This
does.
was almost a decade ago. I didn't have any money. I spent my last few pounds on
Just how you
Etsy.
got a
getting
little
it
done.
done.
Ricky is giving a vintage story.
You should have bought Renee's old 90s.
See what Harry's going on.
All right, I gave someone my last like £5 on Etsy for that, and when I gave it to her, she went, "Oh, well, thank you."
And Perry, when you have been lost or you've lost Richard, have you used that compass to find him?
Because I just use
No,
find my, I just find my
smell where
friends.
the food is and find me there.
I'd just get down the local buffet.
Oh my God, guys. I need some powder puff. Wait.
Have you tried?
Can I just say
Have you tried
though,
Find My Friends? On,
You know, you know when you said about using it to find you?
Yeah.
Is that because you put the coordinates of where you're going to be? Or
He means it because it's a compass, but it actually doesn't make any sense.
doesn't
doesn't,
find you.
does it?
No. I guess it's a
it not?
sentiment. Counts.
It's a sentiment.
Well, I can't send
Yeah.
it back. It's got your name on it.
I've actually still got it.
Where
I
is
should
it?
hope you have.
Don't lie because you haven't.
No, I think I have.
Shall I
think-
use my compass to find
Yeah,
yours?
can you? I think it's in my bedside drawer.
Do you know what you could do? You could put an air tag on the cover.
So can we just talk about the elephant in the room?
Me.
No, the sofa that you're sitting on right now. How comfortable is it?
I could fall asleep. And not because you're boring, because this is very comfortable.
True. But also the aesthetic of the sofa and the size and how they fit into the,
The
room.
aesthetic is aestheticking.
Do you know where they're from?
I do know where they're from.
Where are they from?
They're from
The
Sofa.
Club. They are from the Sofa Club and
Was that icky?
No.
Sofa Club.
Sofa Club.
Sofa Club.
And wow, these sofas are from the Sofa Club, if you haven't already gathered. And we actually got our lounge sofa, our corner sofa, which loads of you guys that follow me have asked me about before, which we got when we first moved into our house that we live in now. And we were desperate for a sofa. Have you tried to get a sofa in a quick amount of time? All of the sofas that I was finding that we loved were like a 6 to 8 week, sometimes 12-week wait. And I'm thinking,
Well, I ended up going to get camp chairs, thinking we'll be sat on camp chairs for a few weeks.
Then I remember I searched specifically what I was looking for, which was like a cream style modular corner sofa, like a sunken looking one. And the Sofa Club came up. Next day delivery. They were able to deliver it next day delivery because they were delivering to our area the very next day.
So not 3 days later. Not next day as in the next day after tomorrow.
No.
Next day.
Next day delivery, which is incredible. They have so many sofas, so many amazing choices. The one that we have is so comfortable. Everyone comments on it, and the prices are so reasonable. When I think about an aesthetic sofa that is like fashionable, that's where they really come into play, which is why I'm so happy, and I know you are too, that they are the official sponsor of our first season of Can I Be Candid.
And that is brilliant.
Yeah.
But there is one thing that would just top it off, which it's a bit annoying. I know I'm going to address the next elephant in the room.
Okay.
It's a bit annoying. I wish it could happen, but it hasn't.
What?
So I'm just going to say it, and we can cut this out if you want.
Okay.
But I wish they would have kind of given some sort of discount code or something.
They have.
No.
They have. I am the very first person on this planet Earth to have a discount code with the Sofa Club. It's going to get you 10% off of all of the full price sofas, chairs on the Sofa Club website, sofaclub.co.uk. To get 10% off is incredible.
It's incredible. However, does that now mean that you're going to spend a load of money buying a new sofa?
Correct.
Big up the Sofa Club.
It's the maths teacher. You're not always going to have a calculator on you. Well, guess what? I fucking do.
Yeah, no,
At all
that.
times,
but do you
I
think-
have a calculator.
But
Yeah,
Here's a
you
question,
should
here's
be
a
able
question.
to do basic maths.
Here's a
so-
question though. Do you think that they knew that back when we were in school?
No, probably
No, but I
not.
think it proved them wrong.
So what are they doing now though?
They
Are
can't
they
say
thinking
that.
ahead of time now and thinking, right, let's not even bother with that because in the future we'll have that?
If I could be anything now, I wouldn't be a teacher.
Be a
I wouldn't be
calculator.
Calculator.
No, I'd be a TikToker that makes TikToks about teachers. You know the ones where they're like,
The skits.
right,
The skits.
Oh.
With the
parents,
keys. Yeah.
is this the sort of behaviour
Yeah.
Miss
Well,
Renee
you've got the
expects?
voice for it.
I don't
Yeah.
think it's Perry Sean.
I probably wouldn't think about that as a career. Because I'm just studying what you're doing now, and I think it
I
would
feel
be-
like your mum's
I
going to
don't
feel like
think-
you're mocking
No,
I'd
her.
always
she
be
will.
disappointed, but I'm not
My
sure
mum
if
does,
it would take
but,
off.
but my mum also does this thing where she forgets she's not in a classroom. It'll be like Christmas dinner, and she'll be like, "Excuse me, everyone, silence in the courtyard, silence in the street,"
Oh.
and
sorry,
then the
Kazza.
kids all repeat.
By the way, is Kazza getting an honorary mention every single
She
episode?
has to, I think, at
Like,
this point.
honestly, at this point, we need to get her on the pod. Like, she literally is spoken about on this.
I think we could talk
24/7.
about school for many
We could.
episodes, though, because for me, you then get into like assembly, hymns.
Yeah.
No, the hymns.
This
We're going
is
to the
it.
hymn thing, by the way.
The hymn thing. The hymns. You got the whole world in his hands. You got the whole wide world.
In his hands, he got the
What a banger.
whole world. In his hands, he got the whole world in his hands.
Oh, love it.
Oh, Oh, wow.
Love it.
What about Sing Hosanna?
Sing Hosanna.
What?
Sing Hosanna.
Yeah.
Who?
Sing Hosanna.
When?
Sing to me.
What?
Sing
No,
Hosanna.
I didn't know that was the lyrics.
I'm making it up.
No, it's
No,
to
it's
the
to the King of Kings.
Ah.
To
I'm
the
sorry.
King
I went
of
to a
Kings.
Catholic school, so I'm big.
1, 2,
on the
3,
assembly
4.
and the hits.
Cauliflower's fluffy and cabbage.
I don't know this one. I've heard this one before. I
No.
don't know.
Cauliflower's fluffy and what?
Cabbage is green. Strawberries are sweeter than anything else.
I don't know this one.
I think that's more of a nursery rhyme.
Silent
Apples
Night?
are ripe,
We should
the
do one about
plums
litter
are
on the
red.
pavement, litter on the
Oh,
street.
By the way, did anyone have the play about being a bug in the school? So, I'm a dung beetle. And let me tell you, people, there ain't nothing wrong with being.
So Perrie actually moved to our area later in life.
No, does anyone have that?
No.
No.
Okay, another one. I was cast as I was so upset. It was I can't remember. Was it like a, what do they call it? Mary and Joseph
Nativity.
Nativity.
I
The
was-
most famous story ever told.
I was cast as the sheep, and I really wanted to be Mary or an angel, and I was cast as sheep. And the reason I was cast as sheep was because I was the only one that could go like that with my voice.
I mean, you are giving sheep energy.
Like, and I just, do you know what? Like, you know when they say about bad memories at school, that was a really bad memory for
No,
me.
I have a worse
But look at
one.
you now.
No, I have
Look
an
at me
actual.
now.
Again, it was the school nativity.
Go on.
And this is actually really bad. I don't know why I'm saying this. But
Oh,
I went.
you're gonna cry again?
No, I'm not gonna cry again. But she went to stand up, and she was like, "Oh, stand up if you want a main part." And naturally, I stood up.
Yeah.
And the teacher, this is where I think people need to remember that things haunt children.
Yeah,
for the rest
they
of life.
stick with them.
She said, "Sit down. You can't read."
Oh,
And I literally, yeah.
That's horrible.
I know, and I had to sit up, sat back down.
I mean,
I'm sat.
she was being very candid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did she know about this podcast?
I was the innkeeper in the nativity, but I started ad-libbing.
In what way?
Well, I started just adding
Not the
bits on.
improvisation.
Yeah.
Like what?
Well, like, I think my line should have been, there's no room at the inn, but I'd have been like, there's no room at the inn, but I could recommend somewhere down the road type thing. Like, I was always like just chucking my own little spin
It's
on
you,
things.
like, not there being no room at the inn.
Yeah, not like, you know, if it was now, I'd be like, may I recommend the Premier Inn? It's got
Have
a
you
deal
tried
on. But
TripAdvisor?
I kept ad-libbing.
That is so...
So they did say to my mum, but it was always things like that with me. Harry just wants to get candid.
If I get Candid, I'd do it.
Have you got any gifts today?
Oh, from your travels.
I actually
Have
do.
you got any gifts?
I
Have
do.
you got any gifts today?
I do,
Because,
but I had two gifts. I bought Richard a snack because,
Right.
as per, you know,
It's
he
the
does-
rules.
it is
It's
the
the
rules.
tax.
It is.
It's the Richard tax.
to be on the
levy.
podcast, you've got to
It's
pay
the
your
pod
dues.
tax.
So-
AKA bring food.
I bought him two varieties of this particular
Right.
brand
Oh,
of
now I'm
snack.
excited.
But one of them, I actually got stuck on a train and I opened them and I had a few. But to be fair, that was out of necessity because they were disgusting. So then they went a bit stale and I just thought, what I'm not doing is shipping these across the Atlantic
Okay.
Ocean.
But you do have a snack.
I have
gift.
something to give.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
Yeah.
less talking, more giving.
Okay. Well, the thing is as well, though, I think
What?
well, they're a
what's
special edition, but they're a special edition. Like it's a collab, but I don't think he's going to know who the person is. So
Oh,
Okay, well, we've
no.
got
Alright.
Google,
Well,
Right.
and
that's
it's all about the taste.
Okay, so who is it?
it's now. By the way, I don't know who in the department of I don't know whatever they call it, innovation at this brand sat there and went, "Do you know who needs an Oreo?" Let's get it out of the way. Who needs an Oreo?
So it's an Oreo. I've had an Oreo
Yeah.
before, though.
Selena Gomez.
Oh.
Selena Gomez.
So hold on. What makes these Oreos different to normal
We're
Oreos?
about to find
So
out.
Do you
Can I
know who
just
Selena
see
Gomez
them?
is?
Don't-
She was in Wicked.
Oh, no.
Guys, wait.
was not in
wait,
Wicked.
Wait.
She was in
What did
Wicked.
Oh,
you
no,
just-
I see how you can get her confused with Ariana Grande.
No, we
How?
can't. How? What? Because they're both on Disney.
Well, they were both on
Ariana
Disney.
Grande and Selena Gomez are not the same
Actually, Ariana Grande was on
person.
Nickelodeon.
They've both got similar
Get your
syllable
facts correct.
names.
Oreos.
Right,
Right.
so these are chocolate and cinnamon.
Oh.
So, and actually,
And can I just tell you, the other one that I had, which was disgusting, was blueberry pie flavour.
Oh, I'm
And
glad I
it-
didn't
Oh,
have
yeah,
them.
I'm glad you
Yeah.
had them.
they were
yeah, so
actually blue.
I think this is very Selena coded, I guess. So, well, she's getting married to a chef.
Oh, these are from the United States of America.
I love an
Oh,
Oreo.
it smells like a cinnamon
Yeah, it
graham.
smells like cinnamon. These
I
smell
love
good.
cinnamon.
These smell good.
Let's not get it on the sofa.
Yeah, the Sofa Club will not
Sofa
be
Club.
happy. Sofa Club.
Right.
You can still get 10% off, by the way.
On free.
3, 2,
Oh,
To Selena.
to Selena.
Uh-huh.
And
Cheers,
Ariana.
Selena.
You know what it tastes like? An Oreo with cinnamon on it.
Now, what I will say is the cinnamon is very much a synthetic cinnamon taste. And I find a lot of American products are very synthetic-y.
I feel like, with respect,
But I do
you
like
could
it.
have done better.
Wow.
But thank you very much.
Understood.
Right, so who's away next?
Probably me.
It's our turn to bring the snacks.
Oh, what are you going to get for my Ibiza?
Okay. What we won't be doing is going back to school anytime soon.
No.
And also going back and getting a slightly better snack than the Oreos, but grateful for the Oreos.
And what I won't be doing is using the compass anytime soon. If I need to find Ricci, I'll look at the local buffet or at the local golf club. And on that bombshell, get ready for next week's episode. And if you don't already,
Like,
Follow.
comment,
subscribe.
Vinted, Facebook Marketplace, village groups,
TripAdvisor.
Community
TripAdvisor,
pages.
community pages, your local
Buffet.
WhatsApp group,
Only
Village
fans.
Buffet, anywhere that you can spread the word about Candid. We need views, we need subscribers so we can do this again. Because if we don't, we might not be back for season 2. Yeah, we're talking about that.
Season what?